What's up everyone? I've spent the last 2 weeks completely revamping my case methodology. So in this video, I'll be going over the 6 cases that I have previously reviewed with this new methodology. So that's the Lian Li Lancool 2 Mesh, the Lian Li Lancool 215, Phanteks Eclipse P300a, the Corsair 4000D Airflow, the Corsair 275R Airflow, and NZXT's H510. Now I'll first go over the hardware and testing that I used on these cases and that I will continue to use going forward for all other case reviews. I will also in future case reviews be referring back to this video rather than repeating myself on the how and what of how I test the cases. Well, I guess that's it for the intro. Let's get into this. Now, just to clarify, I'm only going over the testing of these cases. I'm not actually going to be doing the overview of all these cases. So if you do want to see the overview of these cases, just check in the description. I'll have all the cases linked. And doing all this testing takes a long time. So if you like what I'm doing here and want to see more, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I release tech-related videos every week. The system I used for the testing is up on the screen now. I will also have it listed in the description, and this system will only be used for testing cases. Now I just wanted to point out that the PSU is non-modular, and that's on purpose, and that's to actually test out the cable management of the cases. I also will be using a cable mod cable extension kit. Again, this is to test the cable management of the cases. Now for the testing, I will always be running at least 2 fan configurations for each case. Those being the stock fans in the stock orientation and a fan normalized configuration. I will likely be testing more fan configurations. How many will depend on how many fans come stock in the case. So that will be on a case-by-case basis of how many tests I actually run. The fans that I'll be adding to the cases will be the Arctic P12 PWM PST fans. This is for both the blended configurations where I'll be adding fans alongside the stock fans, as well as the fan normalized configuration. Each of these fans do have their own specific location within the case. I will also be taking sound level readings from 50 centimeters or about 20 inches away. The sound level readings will be of just the case fans. The CPU and GPU fans will be turned off. Now, if the stock fans in the stock orientation have a dBA of more than 35, I will adjust the speed of the fans to suit 35 dBA. This will allow us to compare the cases on a 35 dBA sound normalized chart. Now, I'll only be running 2 temperature tests for each fan configuration, a loop of Unigine Heaven. This is to test the gaming temperatures, and a render using Blender. This is to test the CPU workload temperature. As these tests are running, I'll be using hardware info to log the CPU and GPU temperatures every second. I'll also be taking room temperature readings using my digital thermometer. Once the test has the temperature reach a steady state, I'll take 5 minutes of data from each test. I will run each of these tests twice, averaging the 2 test runs together. Then if I need to, I'll adjust the temperatures to reflect a 22 Celsius room temperature. Now before I move on to the charts, I just wanted to let you all know that I will be posting all of the comparison charts to the HFG Discord server. Now you will need to be a member to view them. Now becoming a member is extremely easy and completely free. All you need to do is accept these server rules and then you can become a member. And there is a link in the description to the Discord server. So the charts will be broken up into 4 categories. I'll always start off with the case under review charts, showing all the fan configurations I tested for that case. I'll go over both the CPU workload and gaming charts. These charts will hopefully show us what the best fan configuration for the case under review is. Then I'll compare the case under review's stock configuration to all the other cases I've tested, starting with the dBA levels, then the CPU workload and gaming temperatures. We'll go over the 35 dBA sound normalized stock configuration charts next. Now I'm adding in these charts because brute force is a thing, and these charts should show us what happens when we don't allow the fans to just run at max RPM. Now if the case's full speed stock configuration is under 35 dBA, I will still be showing the case on these charts, but I'll just indicate what the DBA is beside the name. Finally, we'll go over the fan normalized configuration, again starting with the DBA levels, then the CPU workload and gaming temperatures. Now, I wanted to note here that fan normalized testing is imperfect because some cases do have different fan alignments and or different requirements for case pressure, which can cause all sorts of strange things to happen when you switch out these stock fans. That's not to say that we can't learn a lot from fan normalized testing. We just need to understand that not all cases are designed the same. So the same fans in all the cases don't necessarily mean that's the best thing for the case, if that makes sense, because it's true. As I said in the intro, I retested a number of cases, all the cases I still have in fact, using this new methodology. And I will be adding cases to these charts as I review them. Again, I will be then posting all the updated charts to the HFD Discord server as well. But again, you will need to be a member to view them. Been over that already. I have 2 micro ATX cases that I still need to review and test. Now, if you do have any cases that you'd like me to actually take a look at, just leave them in the comments and I will try my best to actually get them and review them. But that is all I have for this one. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're still watching, maybe hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified whenever I drop a new video. Also, please follow me on Twitter at HFG_YT. You can maybe check out these videos here. They should be pretty much along the lines of everything else I make. You can also join the HFG Discord server. It is completely free. The link is in the description. And as always, thank you for watching and see you next time.